Back in 1978, a man named Harold Denton worked the late shift at the sawmill outside town. He was the kind of man who didn't believe in ghost stories. When his coworkers warned him not to take Old Mill Road home, he laughed it off. It was the shortest route, 20 minutes quicker than the highway. That night, around 12:40 a.m., Harold's truck broke down halfway down the road. He radioed his wife that he'd be home soon, said he'd fix it himself. Then, nothing. The next morning, a search party found his truck parked on the shoulder, driver's door open, keys still in the ignition, headlights dead. There were 2 sets of footprints in the mud, Harold's, and another set, bare and narrow. The second set ended abruptly in the middle of the road, as if whoever it was simply vanished. A week later, Harold's brother Tom started hearing a faint whistle outside his house every night. He'd wake up around 2 a.m. and hear it drifting through the trees. Same melody Harold used to hum when he worked. Soft, slow, and sad. On the third night, Tom grabbed a flashlight and stepped outside. He called out his brother's name. No answer, but the whistling stopped. The next morning, his front gate was open, and on the wooden post, someone had carved 3 words: "Keep the road." Old-timers in Pine Hollow tell their own versions of the story. Some say Harold's truck broke down because something didn't want him to leave. Others say he wasn't the first to vanish, that the whistler appears every few decades, always when fog covers the valley. In 1994, a college student named Megan Reeves decided to prove the legend was fake. She brought a camcorder and drove down Old Mill Road at 1 a.m. Her footage, what little remained, shows her laughing, mocking the locals, saying, "Where's the creepy ghost everyone's scared of?" At 1:16 a.m., her laughter stops. You hear the whistle, faint from the woods. She whispers, "Do you hear that?" Then there's movement in the trees, just enough for the camera to shake. The last thing recorded is her voice trembling. "It's behind me." Her car was found 2 days later in a ditch. The driver's seatbelt was buckled, but the door was open. Megan never turned up. For years, residents tried to block off the road. Some said the ground itself was cursed. Others claimed it was an echo from the old logging camps, where dozens of men died in a landslide during the 1920s. They say the foreman used to whistle to signal the end of the shift. When the mountain gave way, the men were buried alive, still hearing that same tune. Maybe that's why the sound never leaves. A few years ago, a trucker named Don Avery posted online about what he saw while taking a shortcut through Pine Hollow. He said he was driving through thick fog when he noticed someone walking on the shoulder. Tall, thin, wearing what looked like a flannel shirt. At first, he thought it was a hitchhiker. Then the figure turned toward him. Don wrote, "His mouth didn't move, but I could hear whistling inside the cab, clear as day. I floored it. When I looked in the mirror, he was standing in the middle of the road, watching me." The post went viral for a few days, then Don deleted it. Some locals said he stopped driving altogether. Today, Old Mill Road is officially closed. The county says it's because of rock slides and unsafe terrain. But if you ask anyone who's lived there long enough, they'll tell you the truth. They don't close the road to protect people from accidents. They close it to keep something in. And on foggy nights, when the valley fills with mist, you can still hear it, a faint whistle carried by the wind, slow, steady, and waiting. So, the next time you're driving down a lonely, foggy road and you hear a tune that doesn't belong, maybe it's not the wind. Maybe it's the whistler, watching, waiting for you.